So the reason you always attract toxic people into your life is because you are toxic yourself. See, that's how it works. So let me give you an analogy. A thief always finds another thief to be friends with. Whichever city the thief goes into, whichever country the thief goes into, the thief always finds another thief or a group of thieves so that they can collaborate and establish amazing theft scenarios and grow the business together. I mean, it's so beautiful. Even cops are unable to connect with so many thieves. Only thieves can connect with another thief. They have the capacity. It's like they're attracting thieves wherever they go. That is the same analogy that can be applied here. So whatever vibrational state, whatever kind of a person that you are, you will attract similar people to your circle, to your life. If you are always an angry person, if you're always in a state of anger, always causing fights, always into trouble, punching people, causing riots and stuff, guess what? You will attract people who are very similar to you. You also love causing fights, arguments, punching people in the face. So that is the whole, analogy that kind of explains why you always attract toxic people in your life. And this is the whole dynamics that plays out even in toxic relationships. It's like it's not either of the partner's fault. It is both the people in that relationship are toxic themselves. That is why they are in the relationship together. It's like your vibe attracts your tribe. And I know it sounds very cliche, but this is very true. Your vibration, the person you are, your vibrational state manifests the outer reality. Your inner world, reflects outside and manifests itself on the outside. So the people you meet, the places you go to, the people who are very close to you is a reflection of who you are on the inside. So to eventually come out of any bad toxic relationship or change your friend circle, it is not going to do much if you just change it on the external. If you're just breaking up with this person because the other person is toxic, or if you're just cutting friendships because they're toxic, it's not really going to make a big impact, because you will end up finding a similar person like your previous partner who is also toxic. The only way you can actually get rid of this, and that's why people kind of say, like, I always attract toxic partners, I always attract toxic friends, I always attract friends who are not that supportive of me. I always attract friends who always cause fights, who always gossip, this negative gossip. The reason is you are kind of attracting them because you are similar in many ways to that attributes, characteristics, and the people who you don't want to attract in your life. So the easiest way to not attract these people over and over and over again is to raise your vibrational state. Because if you change your internal world, if you kind of transform the person you are on the inside, like if you let go of all the pain, all the anger, all the guilt that you have, and raise your vibration, you will eventually attract people that are in the similar state as you. So here's a good depiction that I've made here. So this is you. Right? These are all the emotions that you feel. So the people that you attract will also feel and resonate with the same emotions. If you always feel shame, guilt, pain, anger, you will attract people who are also facing the same emotions, who are also navigating life, going through life with the same predominant vibration. Because whatever emotion that you feel, that has a certain frequency. And that frequency kind of vibrates at a certain level, and that vibration is what causes people to be attracted. Like thieves will have a certain kind of vibration, sports people will have a certain kind of vibration. Like it'll be very easy, you always notice this. A musician always finds other musicians to be friends with. A sports person always finds other sports people to be friends with. Like whichever city they go, it kind of everything falls into place. And a thief always finds another thief to be friends with. So because your vibe attracts your tribe, it literally works that way. So even the world around you will be filled with whatever emotion that you're feeling. So if you're always feeling angry, if you're always feeling guilty and shameful, you'll find more things to be angry, guilty, and shameful about. Like your entire world will kind of manifest itself to provide you with the vibrational state that you are on. Will provide you what you are focusing upon, what you're looking for. If you're only looking for love, if you're only looking for happiness, if you're only looking for all the good things in life, guess what? The world will manifest itself to be or give you more of those things. It kind of amplifies what you are already feeling on the inside. So if you are vibrating in this emotions of love, joy, peace, enlightenment, guess what? The people around you will also be very similar to that vibration. And this doesn't mean that you or the people around you will never go down and experience anger or hate ever again. It means that you will experience them, but that is not the dominant force. That's not the dominant vibration that you are living, acting, feeling, and thinking at any given point of time in your entire existence. Your dominant vibration is love. You feel pain, you feel sadness sometimes, but you let go of it. You always come back and you're always in a state of love, joy, and happiness. So everything around you, the reality, the world around you manifests itself to provide you more love, to provide you more joy, more happiness, because that is your primary focus. That is your primary, motive, drive, and that is what you resonate with 99% of the time or majority of the time. So the only way to let go of toxic people in your life is to elevate yourself. Because when you elevate yourself and raise your vibration, every person around you, all right, like the toxic people will automatically be cut off. The universe will kind of take them out. It puts people together who are vibrating at the same vibrational frequency. Only two people who have the same resonance, same frequency, get together, be together, and have this amazing connection with themselves. They bond in an amazing way, only if they are similar in certain ways. If they are not similar, if they're not vibrating at a similar frequency, they don't really get along. And that is why you must raise your vibration. You must elevate yourself, because only then you'll have the ability to not attract all the toxic people in your life. Because if you're doing it very externally, like if you cut off a toxic relationship, you can overcome a lot of bad friendships and stuff, but you will end up attracting another group of friends or another partner who's also toxic, who are also toxic. So the only way is to elevate yourself. Because if you're attracting the same people over and over again, there is no point in really continuing any sort of relationship or friendship, because it is harming you. It is harming you in the long run. And your life is kind of deviating. Your kind of life is kind of falling off. You're hurting yourself more than you ever think, than you can ever imagine in the long term. So the best way is to elevate yourself, raise your vibration, and watch people just get cut off automatically. Automatically, people kind of move away from your life. All these toxic people kind of move away from your life, and you're replaced in a better situation where you're resonating with the people who are similar to your vibration. And that's how it works. It's very simple in a way. It's kind of weird to explain this first, but it actually works. Even in my own life, when I started overcoming my addiction and I started elevating myself, I no longer, related the people who are getting drunk every single day or smoking up every single day. Once I let go of that, there was no connection. We didn't really bond over the same things. We didn't really have anything to talk about, because the only stuff we had in common was getting high, getting drunk, getting faded for long, long times. And once I overcame that addiction, there was barely any major connection that kept us bonded together. So eventually the relationship faded. When that relationship faded, I saw many of my friends kind of faded back, who were toxic in a way. I got a new set of friends. I got a new set of people. And sometimes even your close friends, your family members, their personality will shift around you. If they're, of course, you cannot replace your family members, but you can go shift to a reality, like you kind of shift to a parallel reality. And in this reality, they have this different kind of approach to life. Like even for that given moment, the family members around you, your family members around you, will shift their vibrational state to talk to you because you are vibrating in this higher vibrational state, in the state of love. That is what you resonate with, and you set boundaries. Like you make sure that nobody comes and talks to you in a way that provokes pain, anxiety, all these anger, shame, and guilt, and you always hold your ground, stay in this higher vibrational state. You will notice your family members, your close friends, your relatives will also raise their vibrational frequency to talk to you at that given moment. And once you shift your vibrational state and you are consistent with it for a long period of time, you eventually shift realities. I know it sounds pretty esoteric, but this is very true. You shift realities because quantum physics, says there are multiple realities that kind of exist at any given moment. And if you look at the spiritual side, even they, acknowledge the fact that multiverses exist. And that book, Reality Transurfing by Adam Zealand, kind of explains how you can transurf or shift realities seamlessly because your desired timeline, your desired reality already exists. Your desired version of your heaven or world that you want to live in, all your wishes is already there. It's present in a new reality. All you have to do is shift. So when you shift your vibrational state, you also shift realities. So when you shift realities, the people around you will also kind of change. There won't be a major drastic change, but if you shift to a major reality, there will be a drastic change. But most of the time, there won't be a major drastic change. Like their vibration, the way they talk to you, communicate with you, kind of feels different. It's like they have shifted their vibration. No, it's you have shifted your vibrational state, but kind of enabled a shift in every other possible thing around you, every other possible person around you. And even if they shift their vibrational frequency, the glasses through which they want to view the world kind of manifests on itself. So it's basically like a magnetic force. So if you have a strong magnet, all right, and bring it near another magnetic substance such as small nails, it kind of pulls it, all right, kind of attracts it. Now you can't really see that force, but it's there. Same ways, whatever you focus upon, your thoughts, reality kind of bends and gives you what you actually focus upon, gives you what you vibrate upon, your vibrational state. So everything is frequency and vibration. So if your vibrational state is always love, joy, you will find yourself attracting things related to that. And people around you will also seem to shift. In the initial stages, it will feel like they're just putting on a front, but the longer you stay in this higher vibrational state, the longer you go through this journey of shifting yourself, right, you'll find the people around you are also shifting. You will start embodying this new reality. You'll start shifting into this new reality where everything happens according to you. And now this is what I call you are the hero of your own story. Everybody else are side characters. I know that sounds very narcissistic, but in a way, you are the hero of your own story. And you are the side character in the other person's story. So everybody is a hero in their own story, and everybody is a side character in everyone else's story. Kind of makes sense, does it? I know it sounds a little woo-woo and complicated, but also at the same time, it kind of makes sense if you really think about it for a consistent period of time. So the more you shift, the more you see the things around you also shifting because you're changing realities, you're shifting your states. And multiple earths exist, multiple realities exist at any given point of time. The past isn't really the past. The past was a moment at that given time. The future is a moment at that given time. So everything that you have, all you have is the present moment. Because when you are present in this moment is all that exists. Because when the future comes, it'll be this moment. It won't be the future. When the past was there, it was this present moment. So when you are here, living, existing, and you want to change all these toxic environment, shift yourself. Shift yourself and watch how the people around you will also shift in their vibration, or they will change into a completely different person themselves. You will never know. So start by shifting your vibrational state and watch the magic happen.